So welcome back everybody to LEGO Speed Champions. As you can see by the objective there, we've got to destroy 4 more tables to get some extra bricks, and then we'll be able to get our yacht. So yeah, there's some tables over here. We need 4 in a row. They're done. Oh, we get 800 bricks for that, which is very handy.
Hey monkey, you've got a lot of bricks stashed. What does Horizon Lego Valley's newest master builder need on their house? Well, maybe need isn't the word. More like think would look cool on.
Yeah, certainly will look cool on a yacht. So yeah, big hot tip, if you want to get a nice load of bricks in one go, get all of the stars on the LEGO Horizon story. You get 300 for doing, or 27 stars, so yeah, if you need a quick load of bricks, then I recommend doing that. Nonetheless, let's get our yacht. We're pretty much a land yacht as it is, but let's get a water one. I'm not going to put it on in the actual garden. I think they are in the swimming pool even. How big is it? Jesus. That's almost as big as a house. And yeah, now it's forever stuck on land, so can't get that off. So yeah, get some super wheel spin out of that.
Hey monkey, how about some more master builder instructions? Fair warning, I found these ones in a folder marked Danger, Top Secret Lego Dinosaur Project.
Sounds handy. Right, complete every standard race event in LEGO Valley. Right, still got the Goliath to do. The energy cells and the debris to find, bonus boards. And an S1 class. That sounds pretty difficult. Yeah, these are blue, purple bricks, whatever they are, have some quite difficult challenges on the go there. Whereas stuff like this, performing ultimate burnout skill and an awesome 180 skill within 15 seconds seems pretty easy. Perform 200 ultimate speed skills. mph and a Bugatti EB110. Yeah, a lot of these will probably build up over time. So yeah, fairly easy. We'll get in a Bugatti trying to do 110 mile an hour for 110 seconds or whatever it is. I think we got one, that's for sure. Oh, we don't have it. I guess not. Yeah, I think we're just going to do a few races, to be honest, and then probably just do the Goliath, to be honest. Because yeah, we're pretty much done, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of these are just the normal kind of stuff that you might do over a period of time or collect during the actual races and stuff. Right, we'll do that. Hopefully get to drive around in this thing. I don't think we've unlocked any of the alien debris again. I don't think we've found any more. I can't see any green alien faces on here. I have no idea where the last 1 or 2 that I'm looking for is. Because yeah, it's only the glowing ones that I need to get now. It's not. I've got all the plants. Guess it would be handy if I got somewhere up high and I could probably see.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
As I guess the advantage of them glowing in the night, you can see them far away.
Turn right. At the
roundabout. Take the first exit.
Yeah, wherever they are, they're avoiding me,
In
either
400
intentionally or
yards,
I'm
turn
just
sharp left.
incapable of finding them. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, high ground clearance and high centre of gravity does make this a bit of a handful at times.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
But most of the times it's pretty fairly simple to drive.
You have arrived at your destination.
Stick with this, see what it can do. Granted, it does weigh a hell of a lot more than £9,000, and even though it has a fair decent amount of power, it's not quite enough for a vehicle of this weight, but it's certainly got the off-road capability and yeah, plenty of grip at the rear end, so who knows what it will or won't be able to do. Hopefully it will do alright. Certainly got the most weight behind us to get past people. Fortunately, this car does suffer from understeer. Quite a lot of understeer, to be honest. Does not like turning. Maybe he should have tried something different. Chose this primarily because I was interested to see what it could do racing wise, but I guess the writing was on the wall really with what this hat could really do, especially in a stock form. Yeah. Not a good vehicle for this kind of thing, to be honest. I mean, we're hardly going to come last, but it's hardly a pole position either. Yeah. Don't recommend driving this then in a racing environment because it has far too much understeer and yeah. But it has a fair decent amount of speed and acceleration, it's just not enough when you consider how much it has in terms of weight. So yeah, that's a bit of a disappointment. I think we're going to actually try out the Mercedes 350D estate, see what that can do in terms of a race.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
So yeah, we'll fast travel there. So, you know, driving back there. Because yeah, though the 350D doesn't have all that much power either, it does weigh a lot less than this, and yeah, it's also far more agile. So we'll change car, manufacturer. It is now Mercedes-Benz that has the probably the weirdest collection of cars on this game now. You've got your sports cars, you've got your classics, you've got your something from 1920s, you've got a four-wheel drive estate, you've got a couple of trucks, you've got this big thing, you've got a pickup truck, you've got an off-roader, you've got a saloon, sports saloon, and you've got a hot hatch. Yeah, the Mercedes-Benz does have the widest variety of cars, it seems. Which is fine by me, to be honest. And it's funny that this is considered off-road when, you know, it's hardly an SUV. It is obviously got four-wheel drive and it is an all-terrain vehicle, but yeah, certainly no off-roader in the usual sense, considering it doesn't have the best ground clearance. Certainly not in comparison to the G-Wagon that we just drove there. It has nearly half a metre of ground clearance, where this doesn't quite have that. In fact, half a metre is probably almost up to the roof line. But, like I said, far more agile. And that'll pay dividends with this, especially since we're up against other vehicles that are far heavier. Even if they have far more power. It's only really the Mini Countryman up front there that has less weight than this. But even that is slightly down on power compared to me. But yeah, I really do like this Mercedes, to be honest. There will be a review of it at some point, but yeah, I really do like it. It's about time we got an estate car that wasn't an Audi or a Volvo. Thought I was in the further away view there, I do apologise. Yeah, far more capable in terms of racing than the 6x6, which I guess is to be expected. Jeep right on our backside. Also surprised by how agile this car is with a diesel engine, because diesel engines are obviously well renowned for their heavier engines compared to their petrol equivalents. So, you know, the fact that it's not massively understeering or anything like that with a 3 litre V6 up front that is a diesel is fairly impressive. And despite obviously having that far heavier engine up front, the weight distribution is almost 50-50, so again, that is fairly impressive. Actually happy with the sort of variety of diesel engines that we've had on this game. Also, we obviously with the likes of the X-Class as well, which also has a diesel engine. This is far more impressive and far more fun to drive than that X-Class. Then again, this is made to be. But yeah, there we go, far more successful than the 6x6 there, so yeah, I do highly recommend trying out this E350D if you've unlocked it by doing the Top Gear Horizon story, because yeah, it's really fun to drive. It's easily the most fun diesel car to drive on this game, and probably in any Forza game ever, to be honest. Right, let's see what else this car can do. I think we'll probably do a cross-country. I'm not expecting us to be able to get all of the bricks for the dinosaurs, so you'll have to see that in your own time playing it. Because yeah, there's really not much else to do outside of the Goliath now. So we'll get these wheel spins, we'll do another race, and then we'll move on to the Goliath. Yay! Nice healthy amount of money there. And a pointless jacket. We'll do a cross country. Right, let's see what you can do with less stable ground, because obviously cross-country races don't necessarily follow trails or dirt roads or anything like that. So yeah, be interested to see what you can do along even rougher ground. Geronimo! Dealt with all that fairly well, to be honest. Follow the debris that is being cleared out of the way by the guy in front. That's how what I find best in terms of racing when doing cross country, because obviously you go through a fair amount of debris. So it's best that the people up front do the smashing through for you. Slows them down and then doesn't slow you down. Water is obviously where this car will suffer more than the 6x6, having nowhere near as much affording depth. Which is why the likes of me and the Mini Countryman just got overtaken there by a much higher riding vehicle. Even I have better ground clearance, it seems, than the Countryman. Superior handling of this car comes into play when going around corners like that. Because I have obviously much lower ground clearance and much lower centre of gravity, my cornering ability is far better. So I can take more speed into those corners while also having more control. When it comes to landing that this car struggles. It doesn't have the suspension travel of those much higher riding vehicles. But nonetheless, we just about get first place. Yeah, surprised how quick those Nissan Titan Warriors are. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, fairly great vehicle this, and it just makes me wish we had more estate vehicles like this. Not necessarily diesel or even the most powerful versions, but just more estate cars. We just don't have enough of them, and I think this one looks pretty good as well, to be honest. So yeah, right, we're going to move on to the Goliath now. It's pretty much the last big thing to do on this game. Obviously there's more parts to add on to your house and the like, but I don't feel like it's really worth doing a video on for that, to be honest. So yeah, we're going to get in a car that we're probably going to use on that Goliath, which is obviously the McLaren Senna, because that's something to do for a challenge. So yeah, we'll get in that. No, we need Lego, don't we? Lego. There we go. only seems fitting to end this series with a Lego race. But yeah, really enjoyed this expansion nonetheless, so yeah, if you still haven't got it, then I highly recommend getting it. There's a lot of fun to be had, plenty of things to do, and yeah, if your ultimate aim in this game is to have every car that you really want, but you obviously can't afford it, then yeah, playing through this expansion will give you plenty of additional money and skills and all the like.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Plus you obviously get to drive 3 really good Lego cars, which, you know, there's no harm in that. Right, oh dear, didn't brake in time. Hypercars and the Lego Centre. Now granted, this car doesn't...
Sure,
oh wait.
but can you drive? Obviously you can, I'm just building up the hype, you know. Best of luck.
But yeah, obviously this doesn't have the best top speed of any hypercar out there, but the handling alone is going to make up for it. So yeah, going to be quite a long race, pretty much around the entirety of the map, I imagine. Oh dear. Having understeer issues there, but nowhere near as bad of an issues as the little Ferrari had there. Damn it. Only slightly off. Can you give me a little bit of leniency there? The likes of the Regera RS is obviously going to have far better of a top speed than me. But I feel like I have the better handling. Just going to take advantage of that handling and keep the speed up. Because if you come to a big long straight, then yeah, that Regera RS is just going to fly off. Yeah, the likes of the Zenvo and the Noble and the like is not going to have the handling of this car. Even if they do have more power, well, at least the Zenvo does. Hard on the brakes there, hard. Come on, only 4 more positions, well, 5 now. Like I said, that Regera is going to come up on me on any straight it can. For the corners, no match. Or should I say more than a match. But I do not want to be hitting bricks. We're actually getting a Koenigsegg that I've been wanting for a while, the CCX in a future season, so I look forward to driving that at some point. If you know your Top Gear history, that's a car that the Stig wiped out in going for a tyre wall. We've just wiped out on a bridge, which is not helpful. Yeah. Angle of attack is all wrong. All completely wrong. Yeah, we're going way too wide. We need to dive down into that corner. Or just brake ridiculously hard. I can see now why this is a challenge on the brick challenges now, because yeah, this car's outclassed in terms of horsepower. And I'm failing miserably in terms of handling, which is this one car's big advantage, and I'm not taking enough of it. Yeah, here's where it's going to struggle. Regera is coming back. Restart. It can be done. You just have to be. I just have to be a bit more consistent with the car, when it comes to its handling. If I didn't understeer on that corner where a couple of other cars did, I'd have been within a better shot there. Right, hopefully second time's a charm. As you can see, they just have far more power than me. Where we failed last time. To be honest, this is a corner that I struggled with on the Horizon story on this expansion, so I guess it's no surprise I'm struggling again. Much better this time. Obviously it's not just about getting up to first place, you've got to hold it as well. The Zonda went round the long way there. Surprisingly, it's a Noble that's in front. Must have upgrades on that thing, because yeah, that car's not this quick in stock form, I'm sure it isn't. Ah, damn. Get that corner better, we don't have to slow down at all. Or not that much even. Come on. It's British versus British with a Swede not far behind. Nope, nope, nope. Not gonna get past him if I am going through trees and going off-roading. That is not how you do it. That is. That definitely is. Isn't. Went too sharp into that corner. do apologise for the rewinds, but I do really want to win this with this car. It's obvious you need nothing but perfection when doing this race in this vehicle. Margins of error are so small. It's unbelievable. It really is. If you don't bother about doing the brick challenge or anything like this with this car, then yeah, do it in another vehicle. Because yeah, this car's, though it's got amazing handling and fairly decent acceleration and top speed, it's right on the raggedy edge. You have to be millimetrically perfect with it. And when you are, you get the rewards, but if you're not, then you pay dearly. We're having a Zonda coming up your backside. How is that Noble so quick? It's just flying off. I know that engine in that car does produce 650 standard, but there's no way it's producing just that now. It's got to be well over 800 at least. We're just going to go far back as possible and just try and gain on him. Don't think we are, to be honest. No, this is right where the Noble is best, and as well as the Zonda. I think we're going to have to do some upgrades. This car has the handling, just does not have the speed. Oh dear. Yep, gonna have to do some upgrades with this thing. Alright, let's go do that. I'm not taking no for an answer. This episode or any other episode that we're ever gonna do. Because you guys do obviously like seeing my me upgrading on the odd occasion, then yeah, I'll show you guys. So let's see what we can just get out of this vehicle. Make the best use of its handling with the best amount of power possible. Go away challenge, I need to get my house. Because yeah, the handling is pretty much on point. It's the power that's the problem. Because yeah, might well have, you know, what is it? 789 horsepower, but you've got cars there with more than 1300. So yeah, if we can give it more power while keeping the handling, then we'll be rosy, to be honest. We'll lighten it. Oh, that does the acceleration in. Never mind. And obviously we don't need rally springs, we're not going off-roading or anything. Can give it all-wheel drive, which would obviously give us great acceleration off the line and better acceleration out of corners. What does it do for the top speed? Keep it at 230. I don't think we're really going to get up to that, to be honest. It would help us stop spinning out. Let's try it. Knock any additional weight off as possible. Get that speed back. Right, this should hopefully work. I would have preferred to have won in the stock car, but as you could see with that Noble, and then obviously the Zonda got us as well, just makes for a ridiculously quick vehicle, to be honest. Right, we'll shorten the gear ratios down a little bit. increases the 0 to 60 time. We'll leave it as is then. Right, let's get there. I think we'll drive there so we get used to the vehicle on the way. So yeah, far quicker. The handling feels virtually the same, so we might well be in with a shot here. I somehow managed to do a new personal best without even trying.
You have arrived at your destination.
Are we even going the right way? Here we are. I always get lost on maps like this easily, to be honest. So this all-wheel drive will help off the line, to help us keep up with the vehicles that might well have more power than us.
Turn left.
Guarantee we're not going to be the only one with this level of power or more. Sorry. Crest does hide that wall fairly well.
You have arrived at your destination.
Right. Third time's the charm. I do apologise for this. I never intended for this episode to take so long, but I want to do it. I want to do it well. Don't want to just do it half-assed. Launch, launch, launch. Yeah, it's much better. Far quicker now. Yes, definitely can see the difference. Still struggling with that corner, but then we were even in stop form, so I think that's just more down to me than anything else. I think any slight differences in handling is going to be made up for by the extra speed that we're going to have. So we should hopefully balance out. We were not getting up to these kind of speeds before. Damn it. And yeah, we certainly have the handling as well now to go with it. Creasing in the corner there. It's far more fast paced. Is that what we were up against? We're up against the Rimac C2 there. Maybe that would have been the better vehicle to have tried out if you don't want the brick challenge with doing it in the McLaren Senna. Because yeah, that thing's ferociously quick, but to be honest, I find the handling on that to be really rather numb at times. Mate. Is that even the same bridge as last time that's catching us out? Some of them couldn't even make that corner, so that wasn't all that bad. take that one. Not at the speeds where we're going, but then again, probably going a little bit too quick. Oh, we made that bridge unlike the last two times. I'm just here playing havoc there. It's going to be pretty much a drag race to the finish. Oh, that noble, Jesus. I swear it's got like a nuclear reactor for an engine. It comes from Leicester, for God's sake, it can't be that quick. No, don't lose the handling at the last minute. That's what happens when you go on the inside line there of a banked circuit. Come on. Yes. Right, so if you want that brick challenge, and you're going to have to obviously do it in the centre to get that brick challenge, then I recommend upgrading the car as much as possible. Unless obviously you're driving God or you're on a lower difficulty, but yeah. There we go then, third time's the charm. And achievement for doing that. And get 40 for winning it. And 100 for doing it in the centre. So yeah, well worth doing it, especially if you want those extra bricks, because you will need them if you're going to get everything up in this game. So yeah, there we go. Bit of a short series compared to some usual other series that we've done on expansions or playthroughs of the main game, but yeah, overall a cracking expansion, and yeah, it's got its challenges, got its funny quirks to it, but yeah, overall really fun, and yeah, there's a huge amount to do, and yeah, a lot of money and rewards and cars to try out as well in the process. So yeah, highly recommend trying getting the expansion if you haven't already. And yeah, if you've got Xbox Game Pass, then you can get Forza Horizon free, and you can get the expansion for a cut price as well on top of that. So yeah, if you want something that's really fun, don't take itself too seriously, but does nonetheless offer some challenges, then yeah, I highly recommend this. And yeah, it's easily the best expansion I've had for a Forza Horizon game as far as I'm concerned. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in whatever we do next. Bye.